Margaret Beckett.
But will the Prime Minister now admit that all the promises he made on taxation at the time of the last election were a total deception, and that he should apologise to the British people?
No, there was no deception. There was no deception in what I said at the time of the elections. Events have forced us to raise taxes. I regret that. But it is necessary to raise taxes to make sure we cut the borrowing requirement and provide the opportunity for sustained growth with low inflation over the medium term. I believe we have to take the decision that will safeguard the future of the British economy in the years immediately ahead. Not an easy decision, not one we would have wished to take, but the right decision, and governments cannot duck the right decision.
Mrs. Beckett.
But why should people take the Prime Minister's word for any of these reasons, when in fact the Conservatives claim to be the party of low crime and they're the party of high crime? They claim to be the party of low tax when everybody now knows that they're the party of high tax. Why should he be believed when he makes these excuses?
Well, I think the Right Honourable Lady will have some difficulty in persuading the nation that in any given circumstances the Labour Party, or indeed the Liberal Democrats, would have lower taxation than a Conservative government under any conceivable circumstances. And I can invite the House to recall what has occurred in recent years to prove that point. We cut the basic rate of income tax from 33 pence to 25 pence, and the Labour Party voted against it. We cut the top rate from 83 pence to 40 pence, and the Labour Party voted against it. We lowered the starting rate to 20 pence, and the Labour Party, they voted against it. We cut corporation tax, and the Labour Party, they voted against it.
House must come to order. Margaret Beckett.
The fact is that after all these lines from the Prime Minister, people are still paying more tax. Everyone is paying more tax. What's the point of all this wriggling when the figures we forced this government to reveal tell the truth? And the truth is that this country now faces the biggest tax hike in British history, and it's time for the Prime Minister to own up that from April this government will squeeze every British family till the pips squeak.
Well, I must say, the Right Honourable Lady disinters a few old cliches. But if she thinks she can resurrect the tax record of that old rogue who was Chancellor of the Exchequer at the time, I think she's got a tough job coming. The Right Honourable Lady misses an essential point that's vital to the British taxpayer. And that is the fact that despite the tax increases, which I acknowledged a few moments ago, net take-home pay at all levels of income has risen substantially, and the spending pattern and the living standards of everyone in this nation indicate that fact. Of course, Madam Speaker, we might, I suppose, have been able to keep taxes lower if there had been further reductions in expenditure. I would just like to know which reductions in expenditure we have imposed have had support from a single member of the opposition in recent years.